So today we're talking about graphing. This is our review, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to refresh your memory for the 3 different ways we learned how to graph a linear equation. So you're given this equation and you're asked to graph it 3 different ways. So we're going to start by finding the intercepts. We find the intercepts algebraically. And if you remember, to find the x-intercept, we're going to substitute in 0 everywhere that we see y. 2x equals 10. X equals 5, 5, 0, and remember that this 0 comes from here. We chose it. And everywhere we see x, we're going to use 0. Negative 5y equals 10. Y is equal to negative 2. And again, we chose x to be 0. We now have 2 points. We need 2 points to make a line, so we can draw our line. 5, 0, 0, negative 2, and draw it as straight as you can. Oh, it's so ugly. Yeah, not bad. All right, the most important thing every single time, check your lines using Desmos. This is so easy. Go back, look at the original equation, and make sure your picture matches it. Let's try. 2x minus 5y equals 10. What is my y-intercept? 0, negative 2. What is my x-intercept? 5, 0. So we've graphed this one correctly. Method 2, we can graph using tables. In order to do this, we're going to want to solve for y to start. So we always start by subtracting the x term. Maybe you want to add this line here so that you remember what you do on the left, you do on the right. Negative 5y equals negative 2x plus 10. Divide by the coefficient on y into every term. I'm now going to use this function to generate a table of values. So what would be some good values? Well, I need to look down here at the coefficient and choose the fraction coefficient on x, and choose multiples of the denominator. So I'm going to choose 5, 0, and negative 5. 0 is always a good one. 2 over 5 times 0 minus 2 is just negative 2. I don't know what's going on here. Two minus 2 is 0. And negative 5, 2 over 5 times negative 5. That's going to be negative 2 minus 2, negative 4. I'm going to take my 3 points and I'm going to put them on my table and use them to draw my line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over, 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 0 over, 2 down, 5 over, 0 up, and draw your line. And since we already checked this one in Desmos, well, I'll just show you guys again. Same line. Still the same line. Whoopsie. But you can use it, y equals 2 over 5, whoopsie, to check that you did your math right. And you can also use it to double check your table of values if that's what you've chosen, how you've chosen to graph. Negative 5, 0, and 5. And there's your 3 points. Again, There's your original equation. And finally, you can graph using slope-intercept. Again, we're going to solve for y, begin with b, move with m. Draw yourself a line so you can keep your left and right organized. Always start by subtracting the x term. Divide by your coefficient on y into every term, and you're left with y is equal to 2 over 5 x minus 2. We've checked this one in Desmos, so we're good. We're going to start by plotting our b, our y-intercept. Begin with b, 0, -2. And then we're going to identify our slope, the coefficient on x, 2 up, 5 over. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plot a second point and draw the line. And again, check with Desmos, which we've done. Check. It's so easy to check and make sure that you're right. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.